Right, right.
So I have to start it on, which is fine. We're back up on just my account because when the charge would change to take a little break for now, but we're good. I have my account. We'll get everybody in here.
Okay. Okay.
But yeah, I think now they never did this before. I don't know why they're doing.
It did that last time with Cisco.
Yeah, it did it with Cisco, and that's the only other time. So everybody, welcome back in, and if you can share it back out, it's the TTB and the TT people. I'm just trying to fix the boxes. Is Lauren here?
Okay.
If Lauren's here, yeah, everybody's coming back. So if we could share it out again.
Okay.
Hello. Yeah, and we'll just continue that. Let's see.
Finn, what's up, Finn? What, Daddy? What's up, bro?
Lauren, are you Lauren here? Because it's not letting me. Yeah, Lauren, and I just spoke to him. Could you fix the boxes and just have me up here, please? I can't do it. It won't let me. The charge would change. Yeah, we got a timeout on there. Thanks, Lauren. I can't fix the boxes. I just wanted to get the side view off for now. I just about to check. Oh, Christy was just about to come and check on me. She's like, "What's going on?" Thanks, Lauren. Okay.
No.
Yeah, we're good. We're good. Yeah, I think they're starting again with the words, so we have to be a little bit careful and dance around that a little bit. Okay. So people are just joining us because sometimes they don't give us that live back, Yancey. And I want to put this on, and I know this is going to be a little bit of pain, but in a short version, could we just go, your name and just like your crime again? I hate to do that to you while you're in prison. Just so we can put this on the YouTube channel, but we'll do it when we come back. When we come back, and we just have to watch the words. Okay. All right. Thank you.
Okay.
All right. Call back.
All right.
All right. Bye.
Okay.
Okay, we're back. We got it for words, which don't normally happen to us here. It only happened one other time. I think it just said if you need help, contact. So that's why. And Lauren, I had a feeling tonight that it might have happened. So that's why I did. Let me answer the phone, then we'll get the family back in.
You have a prepaid call from an incarcerated individual at the Pleasant Valley State Prison, Coalinga County.
You're going to have to share it out to them. I only have.
You will not be charged for this call. Thank you for using Global Tel Link.
Okay, we're going to wait for Keith.
There we go.
Yeah, we're going to wait for Keith, and I want to get your Aunt Donna in here. I want to see if I have her on this page. Yeah, Keith is just calling in now.
This is Global Tel Link. You have a prepaid call from
Steve Erickson.
Here we go.
an incarcerated individual at the Pleasant Valley State Prison, Coalinga, California. This call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded. You have a prepaid call. You will not be charged for this call. To accept this call, say or dial 5 now. Thank you for using Global Tel Link.
Here we go. Okay, we're back.
Okay.
All right, and I will get everybody else. Then everyone's coming back too. All right, because sometimes Yancey they won't give me that live back. Most of the times they won't. Who are you talking
Okay.
to? So yeah, so tonight I'm here again. It's with my co-host, of course, Keith Erickson. If somebody new came in, and of course, Yancey Lindsay. So he's just going to give us a little bit about himself, and then we're going to continue with questions. So he's just going to tell us a little bit about himself, why he's in there. We're just going to be careful of words. We're going to have to just dance around that a little bit.
Okay.
All right?
I got you.
You're right.
Okay.
Okay, whenever you're ready.
Okay. Well, as you know, my name's Yancey Lindsay. I was born in Hagerstown, Maryland. I came to California when I was about 3. My mom packed the boys up, me and my 2 brothers. My dad was physically abusing my mom, so she brought us all to California. I grew up on the beaches of Santa Cruz, California. And my controlling case is murder, robbery. I received a sentence of 26 to life in 1987. At that time, I was 17 and a half during the crime. I was tried as an adult. And I came to prison at that young age from that county. It was a really bad environment, to say the least. It was new to me. And like I said, it was a city inside of a city. Everybody was pretty much wearing a mask. You didn't know who was who in the zoo. The violence was in abundance. And it was just a really scary place. It really was. You would go to bed at night not knowing, what was going to happen when they would pour the ball.
This call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
And it was really bad, really bad. I don't know how much more you need me to say, Marge, because, we already did that. So
Right, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. And I'm just, because I was trying to just get some of the rest of your family members in. I was just working on that. I think we got,
Okay.
I think they're coming back. I'm just letting them know to come right back. I didn't want them to think it was over. So I'm trying to reach them.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. One second, bear with me. I just want to get Joy and we're good. Okay. All right, so we're back. All right.
Everybody's back.
Yeah, we're
Good.
we're doing this. Okay. So okay, so did I don't know which one. I think we were at number 6, I think. As an older and more mature individual, how do you think age and maturity played a key role on how you see and or value your life? Yeah.
How I see and value my life. I value my life very much so nowadays as before. I never did coming into the system. I had this thing embedded in my head, receiving a 26 to life sentence. I had this thing in my head. I always thought that I would never was able to go home. I thought that this was like a death sentence, that I would never be free again. Because of the violence and the environment that I grew up in, I never seen myself making it out of it. And like I said before, I was able to navigate my way through the gangs. A lot of my buddies that I've known over the years have joined gangs, and now that they're never going home,
Right.
Because of it, and it's really sad. And the only reason that I didn't join any gangs, Marge, is because when I was sitting in the county jail, they always kept me in a parole violators tank. And what that consisted of, everybody that's ever done time in prison, that's what the tank was. And that's where they put me because of my crime. They knew I was on the way to prison for a long, stiff sentence, so they stuck me in there. And a buddy of mine that I got to know in the county jail told me 3 rules about when I go to prison. And it always stuck in my head. And he told me, don't gamble, don't mess with homosexuals, okay, and don't join any prison gangs. And ever since he ever told me that, I kept to those rules. And to this day, I don't gamble. I don't mess with homosexuals.
Right.
And yeah, it's worked. And the administration doesn't believe when I go to my boards and stuff. They ask, we notice that you don't have any gang.
This call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
And I said that's because that one single picture that's on that prison ID card is the only person that I need to be concerned about, and that's it.
Right.
Everybody else is just Yes, everybody else is just an acquaintance. Don't get me wrong, you do develop friendships in here. When you come across good people, you kind of gravitate to them. It's easy to gravitate to good people because you will find yourself in these programs that they have to offer. You know who the people that are fake, that are the hypocrites, that are in there preaching this and preaching that. You'll see them out on the yard using drugs or whatever, and then they're facilitating some kind of meeting. And you don't want to be around that because that's just, you're like, this dude's a hypocrite. I don't want to hear what this guy's got to say. I'm not going to learn nothing from this guy. So I'm gone. I'm out of there. I'm able to navigate my way through and find good programs with good people. And now that I'm older, I'm able to make better decisions, rational decisions, and which is good. But it took me a long time to be able to see that. It really did. Because when I was younger, I was blind, I was gullible, I was new to the environment. So yeah, that's what happened with that.
Absolutely. So can you share with us your normal routine day that consists like in prison?
Oh, sure, absolutely. I'm an early bird. I get up around 4 o'clock in the morning. You know, do your thing, wash your face, brush your teeth, have your cup of coffee. Coffee's the main staple. If you're a coffee drinker, you want to wake up. And you know, if you're sound asleep, because remember, you live with somebody. You're trapped in a little cubicle. Sometimes you have cellies that don't get up early, so therefore you got to be quiet, respectful. And, you know, you pop on the news and see what's going on the outside world. And if you're assigned to like an education or some kind of job that the prison has to offer, usually when you go to breakfast and come home, it's about 7 o'clock. And then they do a work release around 8 o'clock in the morning. And then you go from, you know, your confined cell to your assigned work establishment, whether it be a drug program, IDL job, which is inmate daily labor. They have PIA jobs that stand for Prison Industry Authority. If you get into those jobs, you're able to support yourself. And most people shoot for that because a lot of people don't have family members out there. Or they're living on fixed incomes to where they can't, you know, send money to you to where you know, buy.
This call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
So you make the best of it. So a lot of your day is spent at work, usually about 7 hours, and then you come home. There's a mandatory standing count, 4:30. The cops do a count to make sure all the bodies are accounted for in the system. And then by that time, it's about chow time. And 6 o'clock, 6:30, you're going to eat dinner. They have night classes now that you can go to Criminal Gangsters Anonymous. You can go to AA, NA. Life Without a Crutch, Bridges to Freedom, Connect the Dots. There's so many programs that you can go to. That's what I do. I saturate myself in all these programs. It keeps me busy. And then by that time, you know, 8:30 rolls around and you find yourself just laying back on your bed thinking about the day, and you wake up and do the same thing over. It's pretty repetitious. It's a stagnant life, if you will. But, you know, you're alive. You're able to wake up and, you know, thank God that you're alive.
Right.
So that's wonderful. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah,
I know,
for sure.
I know it sounds like we're having fun in here, Marge, but we're really not.
I know, right? You know,
Okay.
I'm telling you. I'll tell you, but
we're not having fun. So
some of you guys are busier than we are out here between classes and, going to college and different things. I'm telling you, and work, and I'm serious. People were under the impression when I first started doing this, and I know we spoke about it, Keith, but I don't, of course, not with Yancey. A lot of people were under the impression, you're in prison, that's it. You sit behind bars, you sit on the cot all day, and that's your life. You have there's a phone that's on a wall that you all wait in line for. I mean, that's what people thought it was about.
you do have people like that. Unfortunately, you do have people like that. But I believe there's a lesser population of guys, a lesser percentage of people that do that.
Right.
Because a lot of them are actually, even if they're just going for the time credits or whatever, a lot of them start off like that. And
this call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
The seeds get planted, and then that's where that change starts to take shape. So.
Right. Exactly. Okay. Is Jamie back? Did Jamie come back? I'm not sure if she's in here. Because I know she had a question. We'll wait for her to come back too. But then, okay. Yeah, because she had a question, and we'll get to that. So having been incarcerated for as long as you have, how many prisons have you been housed in? And what are some of the challenges when housed in different prisons?
As of today, being at this prison, I'm a new arrival to Pleasant Valley State Prison. This is my 10th prison that I've been in.
Wow.
And it feels like I've been around the world and back. Every prison is different. Every prison holds a different administration, different warden. It's ran different. Some prisons are violent. Some prisons are not. Being a new arrival could be a good thing because, being in for so long, you can actually run into an old buddy that you haven't seen in 25, 30 years. And you don't even recognize each other. It's funny, Marge. You could pass each other on the track and not even recognize that guy. But when you find out later that he's here and you see him and you introduce him, you're like, oh my God, I can't believe that. It's mine.
You have 60 seconds remaining.
Right. So I guess we'll just call back right now, correct?
Okay, yeah. Call back and we'll continue it then. Yep.
Yeah.
I wish I can reach his family. I did send them emails. I just only had their names up here. I don't have phone numbers, unfortunately. But I could always send it to them. And Chris, I will get to your question. I wish I never had phone numbers. I only had emails, which I did email them what happened and I told them to join us again. So I don't have their name. I have like P. Stevens is his aunt, P. Stevens. I tried. I couldn't find her. And then D. Slick, S-L-I-C-K.
Global Tel Link.
D.
You have a
Slick.
prepaid call from
I don't know. Did anybody follow them?
an incarcerated individual
Because it was on
at
charge with
the Pleasant
change.
Valley State Prison, Coalinga, California. This call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded. You have a prepaid call. You will not be charged for this call. To accept this call, say or dial 5 now. Thank you for using Global Tel Link. Your telephone number will be monitored and recorded. You have a prepaid call. You will not be charged
I'll
for this
check
call.
that.
To accept this call, say or dial. Thank you for using Global Tel Link.
We're back.
Okay, good.
So you've been in 10 prisons?
Yes, that's correct.
And what is
And
what
with
is?
that being said, like I said, you run. Go ahead.
No, go
What were you
ahead.
saying?
No, I was gonna. What are some of the challenges of that?
Oh, the challenges. Well, they could be good. They could be bad. It all depends. Because being in for so long and you land at these new prisons, you're going to see people that you know. You're going to see people that have done really bad stuff at other prisons, and they're over here now. Not that you care, but they may think that you do care. So it's like it has its disadvantages sometimes. With me, whatever someone does at another prison, whether it was bad, and what I mean by that is, like, let's say they run up a drug bill and they can't pay it, so what they do is they go and tell on that individual, and they get transferred out of the institution just to cover their bill. And then now that you're at a new arrival and you find out that guy's here, and it's hard to deal with because you know the caliber of people and what kind of kid that guy works out of. So what you do is you just stay clear of that guy. So that's what I mean about disadvantages. But the best part of being a new arrival is seeing old friends, and hopefully that you're able to make the best of the program that they have to offer. It's all about picking the penitentiary now that has the best support system for you. Everybody is trying nowadays to get out of prison. It's weird. There's been a shift. And a lot of lifers that I know have went home. They've had like 42.
This call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
There was a window of opportunity. Matter of fact, last year at Mill Creek, two of my buddies went home. They were in gangs, and they made it out. It was amazing. It was good to see that. Now that is what I'm talking about. When you show up at a prison and you see that just encourages you, knowing that one day that could be you. It keeps you going. It puts a little cell in your brain, and you're able to bypass all the bullshit. Whatever's going on with other people that are there that have done real bad stuff on previous yards when you were there, you just ignore them. It's the best thing I can say. You don't really care. You just stay clear of them. So those are the advantages and disadvantages, I would say.
Right. So what's it like to be a new arrival at a prison?
It's funny because everybody stares at you. Okay, it's like when you were a kid and you were just starting out, like in kindergarten or going to junior high. You were the new person in the classroom. Everybody stares at you. A lot of people stare at you like, I wonder if I know that guy. Does that guy know about me? Deceptive thinking, whatever the case be. So it is weird. It's like being the new kid at the high school or the junior high. And once you get adapted to the place, you find out that, you have a couple buddies here, and they run the program down to you, so it works out. People like Keith and myself, anywhere we go, we're going to find somebody that we've done time with somewhere because we have so much time in. So therefore, it's going to make it easier for it to adjust because that person's going to give us the rundown of the place. And not only that, he's going to give us the rundown of the individuals that are on that yard, who to stay away from, who not to stay away from. You want to get in these groups, don't get, you know what I mean? So it works out to its advantages. And that's what it's like to be a new arrival.
Okay. So I do have a question, and this could be for either one or both. Why do prisoners get moved to different prisons? This is from the audience. This isn't from me. This is the audience. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'll let Keith answer that.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Keith?
Oh, God. Well,
if he doesn't mind.
I've been to, I think the last time I counted, I've been to maybe 14 different prisons. 14, yeah, I think 14. But there's certain prisons that I cannot go to because I have what they call A12 enemies. Confidential. They could be confidential, or they could be people that I've been in altercations with weapons involved or riots or whatever the case may be. What they do is they put us down as enemies where we can never be housed together. So the more that you have of those, it makes it harder for them to house you on the same yard, the same facility. You could be at the same prison, you just can't be on the same housing yard where you have access to each other to hurt each other again.
Right.
And then, of course, we have different levels, level 1, level 2, level 3, level 4, for just different high risk, medium risk levels. And then, they also give you what they call non-adverse transfers, where you can request to move to be closer to home, or you can request to move to be closer to have an opportunity like going to college, or doing some program that another prison has that they might not have there. So, for instance, here at this prison, they don't have a bachelor's degree program. They only have an associate's degree program. So even though I have all these college units, I can't go to a bachelor's program. I can't cash my units in and do my last couple classes for my bachelor's degree because they don't have a bachelor's program here. And, so there's certain things that, like, don't get me wrong, there's a lot of other prisons that I would love to go to as far as just trying to do those programs. Like, but I'm also what they call, I am a level 4 and so is Yancey, but we got what they call behavioral overrides to level 3 because we've been programming for so long. So we can't go down to a level 2, but we can go down one step and go down to level 3, which gives us a lot of access to things that we weren't able to get on a level 4 housing where we were. But like I said, it's not easy when you have so many 30.
This call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
It's not easy asking to go to a particular prison because there's so many now, and the populations are so high that it's kind of a crapshoot. Me and Yancey were talking about it the other day, where you're not guaranteed to go where you want to go if you ask to transfer from the prison that you're at. He was endorsed for 2 other prisons and ended up coming here. That wasn't even his choice of selection that he wanted. So, yeah.
But do you get moved every so often, or is it just no? I mean, is there a rhyme or reason to that?
No.
No?
No, no, there's you don't get moved out of the blue like that. If your points drop, you go down to another level, you'll be moved to another prison. But like I've been here at this prison almost 8 or 9 years, since D-Yard, and it's not easy to just move like that. They don't just up and move you unless they have a legitimate reason. Like it could be even like, say for instance, you have a guy that shows up here, and then you have a staff worker or officer that ends up coming to work on that yard, where that guy has been maybe 2 years already, and he notices that guy from school or from the neighborhood or something, and he makes that known to his bosses, the administration, and says, "Hey, I know this guy from my area. He knows my family," or whatever. They'll move that inmate just because of that close recognition with that officer. You see what I'm saying? That becomes a potential risk, so they can move that inmate. So
this call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
I've seen a guy get moved because one of the people that was a juror on his trial ended up working at that prison, and he showed up there, and that juror recognized him from being a juror on his trial. So they moved him out of there. Little things like that. Yeah.
Right. Oh, okay.
Who had that question? Was that you, MargeC?
Yeah, that was actually Christy.
Oh, okay.
That was actually...
Even like this prison is a high risk for valley fever. So a lot of guys that there's only less than 4 or 5 black people on this yard because they have a higher risk of catching valley fever. which is a fungi disease that grows here in the valley. I don't know why genetically, but that's why they don't get sent here often. And a lot of guys take that valley fever test to get transferred out of here. Because if you take the test, the skin test, and you show negative for it, it's a way to get out of here. And a lot of guys have done that.
Oh, okay.
They have like 30 days to move you out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And we have another question. Here you are. Jamie's back. So can one of the guys here, or either one of you, can explain the point system?
Oh my God. Go ahead, Ed.
Since Keith went this time,
Uh-oh.
I'll explain the point system.
Christy said thank you. Thank you, Keith.
Yeah.
I'll
alleviate Keith of that.
Okay.
The point system, what it is, it consists of when you first come to prison, and it depends on your crime. If you have a serious crime, your points will be, let's say, 100. Okay? And every year that you do good and clean, they subtract 12 points from that. And the point system consists of the lower level of prisons that you want to achieve to go to. And you can find yourself in limbo, because if you get a write-up, that just adds to your points. But if you don't get a write-up, they deduct from your point system. So it all depends on how you carry yourself. And you want to get as less points as possible, because that's going to get you at lower level prisons. Like myself, I have 140 points still from the time I came in. That's from accumulating 115s for violence, you name it. It's just jacked my points up. But if you come in with, let's say, 75 points, and you do good for so many years, and they knock off those 12 points, well, you'll find yourself at a level 3 now instead of a level 4. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So it's all about how you conduct yourself and your behavior. You don't want to get in complications with the cops. They're real prone to write you up for disobeying a direct order, which could be really petty. But that will really add to your point system. And it's unfortunate, because a cop can have a bad day and come in and take it out on you. That's basically what it comes down to. But you want, your main strategy is to get those points deducted, not added onto. And that's the best way I can explain that.
Oh, okay.
You know, another thing that's bad about that is, say, for instance, I keep getting the same write-up, same disciplinary write-up. So if I catch a write-up in here for assaulting another inmate with a weapon, and then I do that repeatedly,
You have 60 seconds remaining.
the more that I do that, it's called aggravation factors. So you might get another 115 for that, but instead of getting just the 12 points, you're going to get double or triple, because you have so many. It's like having priors, like getting striked out. So that's why I ended up with almost 300 something points, because I kept doing the same things over and over, and I kept getting what they called aggregating factors. So I would get triple the amount of points for one write-up as opposed to somebody who just got that write-up for the first time. You see what I mean?
Right. Oh, okay.
And it's easy. It's so much easier to get the points than it is to lose them. So, say for instance, I catch a write-up for assault with a weapon, I get 30-something to 40-something points. I'm only allowed to lose 12.
Okay, Yancey, you want to call back?
Yes.
Okay. All right, they'll call back. Thank you all for coming back. That point system seems really confusing to me, Jamie, but they got it. So welcome in, everyone. Thank you for joining. It was the first two. Oh, okay. I know, right, Mama Bear? get these phones.
This is Global Tel Link. You have a prepaid call from. This is Global Tel Link. You have a prepaid call from. An incarcerated individual at the Pleasant Valley State Prison, Coalinga, California. This call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded. You have a prepaid call. You will not be charged. Thank you for using Global Tel Link. You will not be charged. Thank you for using Global Tel Link.
So even though I've stood discipline free for 15 years, think about how long it's still taking me to lose all those points every year. I only lose 12. I started off with 300, and I think I have like maybe 170 something right now, because I'm only able to lose 12 every year. And you see what I mean?
Right. Oh, okay.
So I stay at that level.
Okay. So someone asked, are the points in every prison or just California? I would think.
California, because I think a lot of other prisons basically do it by, they might have their own point system, or they might just classify guys as minimum security, medium security, and maximum security, just based on their crime and their behavior.
Right.
You know?
Yeah. Okay. Well, thanks.
But I started off with 12 when I first came to prison. I started off with 12 or 8. I think 12 or 18.
Right.
So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you for that. So, Yancey, naturally, not all men make the right decision to change while in prison, meaning that they will continue to pursue endeavors that are criminally based and aimed towards getting away with it, whatever they can. Having that in mind, how have you navigated around these types of individuals, and what has been the most challenging for you in maintaining boundaries with others?
That's a really good question, and I tell you, it was really hard, Marge. It was really hard to do so. Mm-hmm. You have a lot of people in here that have criminal thinking, and they're very sophisticated at it. Let me tell you, they come up with stuff that would really blow your mind as far as criminals' sophistication is concerned. How I've been able to weave and dodge out of all that is programs such as that they offer. Wherever I go, I try to get into programs. And once these people see you, that you're doing such, they have a tendency to leave you alone. Like myself, I have so much time in. I'm not proud of what I've done in the past, but I have a lot of violent stuff that I've done, and therefore it carries a reputation. And so for these individuals to try to manipulate me into their systematic criminal way of thinking, they have second thoughts about doing so. They're like, we can't get over on this guy because, this guy is just like, he's not going to go for it. He's been around. He's done a lot. But they continue to do what they do. And I'm talking about drugs. I'm talking about, like I said, extortion, you name it. Any kind of crime that's going on the streets, it's going down in prison. It's just like that. Like I said, I've been able to navigate through all that because of the amount of time I have in. And when I was growing up in prison, I've done a lot of violent stuff, and therefore it's carried a reputation. A lot of people, I don't have a moniker. I go by my first name. A lot of people have monikers in prison. Sleepy or, Mad Dog or whatever. I've always maintained my first name, and everybody knows me as such. So with that being said, I don't indulge myself in that criminal activity. I used to be in it, thinking it. I used to be with it all the time. It was a means of support. I was able to send money pay rent for people, buy people's
This
cars.
call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
And so, now that I'm on this path, and I've been on for so many years now, I have a tendency to avoid that, and it's a good thing. And the people that are doing that, they don't even have a second.
This call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
About them trying to pull me into their mischief. And that's probably like the best way I can answer that, and the truthful way as well.
Right. Oh, okay. So what are some of your short-term and your long-term goals that you have for yourself while in prison at this current time? And when you transition back out into the community?
At this current time, my short and long-term goals, I'm grateful to have the family and friends that I have for support. They all know I'm trying to get out. They know I'm doing good. I have Mrs. Stevens that did a lot of research on the internet for me to look for jobs, places of employment, transitional housing. She's just a wonderful person, wonderful human being, and I'm thankful for that. And my goal, like I was saying earlier, Marge, is I've never met my dad. I want to meet my dad one day before he passes. He's 88 years old, and he's not getting any younger. And it's unfortunate. And I'm not getting any younger myself. But as long as I'm able to stick to this program and keep this outlook and stay positive and have this kind of support network that I have, not just from the Stevens family, but from Aunt Donna and my dad, and I have another aunt, and I call and talk to daily. Without them, I couldn't do it. I really couldn't.
Absolutely. And I know you have some support in there too. There's so many people who support you inside. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes, I do. I have a lot of friends. Keith is one of them. We've known each other a long time. And I'm grateful that I landed here. Like he said, I put in to go to 2 different prisons, and they shot me here. I wanted to go to Vacaville or CMC, which is in St. Louis Obispo, and they ended up sending me here, even farther away from home. I told them I would like to be up north to facilitate family ties, but yet they ignored that plea, and they shot me down here. So, you just got to deal with it.
Right, absolutely. Oh, okay. So how long have you been here now, this time at where you're at now at Pleasant Valley?
I got here on the 11th of December. I'm going on almost a month.
So that
2 days
recent.
shy of a month.
Wow.
Yeah.
So that I didn't realize it was that recent. Okay. And does anybody else have any questions? You could put them in the chat also. God, Keith, he's here just about a month, and we already got him on here.
This call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
Oh, yeah.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Yep.
It feels like he's been here longer, I guess, because I've known him for so long.
Probably so.
The thing is, together, we've been to various places together, but we were at our worst, where we were both so
The phone's breaking up.
7 and 8.
The top, I can hardly hear you, Keith. It's going in and out.
He's chewing on the earphone jack.
Yeah.
I hear.
Okay.
Here you go.
What about now?
You're good. It's good.
Okay. So we were in 8 when we one of the other prisons we were at. They're in another. I know. I think for me was to see him and see him, the change that he refreshing because you kind of get jaded in here when you think about people that you see leave, that people that get to go. Like, man, you see these guys and you hear about them. Does this guy get to go? And man, this guy's not only committed a crime out there to get life, but he came in here, committed another one to get life, and he still went home. So I think and you know their walk because you live in here with them. So for me to see Yancey show up here and then tell when somebody's changed, the conversation is different than what it used to be.
Right.
Between both of us. Like, just that conversation, and it just wasn't a brief conversation. It's sitting in the room with them for the first day, the second day, third day, and you realize that, man, like, we both changed so much, and it's refreshing because that's when it's reinforcement that, hey, never underestimate how much the power of change can come, because anybody is capable of studying the healing process of change. Right. And I think that's what he was finally able to do, was he was finally able to start healing, and I think that's pretty awesome. So
absolutely,
it was good seeing him because sometimes you do. I see guys come through here and they're doing the same. So it's refreshing to see somebody that's as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yancey, we have a question for you. What do you think about the dog program since you got into this prison?
Oh my God!
Yep.
Oh my God! I'm jealous of Keith. I really am jealous of Keith. The thing is that is such a beautiful program. Not only do they take these dogs that have been mistreated on the streets, they've been tortured and brutally beaten, and they bring them into this program, and you're able to rehabilitate them. And the best thing about it, Marge, is the lady that runs it, Angel, she is loyal to the foil when it comes to finding that dog a home for the rest of his life. And while you're in there training this dog and getting this dog to emancipate himself back to this family, a loved family, if you will, not only do you find you healing the dog, you find that the dog is healing you, because you're able to show companionship with this dog. He's your buddy, first and foremost, and you grow a bond. And I hate the day to see it when you have to take them from you. That's the only downfall to that program that I see, because you've become so attached to this animal over the months or whatever it takes for you. But the good thing is you knowing that that dog is in good hands and it's going to have a good family. And not only, like I said, did you heal that dog, he's actually healed you in a way to where you have a newfound outlook on life, because you accomplished something that you were able to pass on to a family.
Right.
And it all started in yourself. It all started in yourself.
Yep.
You made it happen. I think that dog program is the most beautiful thing that has ever happened to the prison system, not only for the dog, but for the convict as well. I really do. It works both ways. You show a dog love, unconditional love, he's going to show it right back.
Yep, absolutely. And yes, we all love Wiley's wishes.
Hey, Marge, ask him who's
Yes,
favorite dog is, Marge.
Who's your favorite
ask
dog?
Him who's favorite dog is.
Yancey, who's your favorite dog?
I would say it would have to be Keith's dog. It's Mr. Finn. He would come and scratch on my window every morning.
Are you serious? I love that. Good answer, but he would come and scratch. Oh no, that's great.
Yeah, he used to come down to his window. He used to hop up on his window and look in his window.
That's great. Oh, that's great.
Yeah, Penny used to go. Yeah, he ran all the way down there.
That's amazing. So when we cut,
wake up, the way to start the day for sure.
oh yeah, absolutely. We all love Finn. So I know we're gonna have to call back again because it's gonna go out. You want to do another call, Keith? Okay, let's do another call. We'll do one more call. Okay. Here we go. And then I'll get to the next question. That is so funny. Keith is so funny with Finn. I'm telling you. Jamie, he's too much. He's too much. He's such a treat, I'll tell you. And Finn looks amazing. I can't believe the difference from when I first got to see Finn until now. When Angel sent me pictures, I was like, that's not Finn. That can't be Finn. How much weight the dog put on.
Link, you have a prepaid call from
Erickson.
an incarcerated individual at the Pleasant Valley State Prison, Coalinga, California. This call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded. You have a prepaid call. You will not be charged for
California.
Thank you for using Global Tel Link.
Monitored and recorded. You have a prepaid call. You will not be charged for this call. To accept this call, thank you for using Global Tel Link. Okay, we're back.
Okay, we're back. So I do have a question. So for someone that has spent so much time in prison, how much access to outside news are they allowed?
Pretty much. Wow, every day you could turn on the news if you want to, but nowadays the world is, wow, it's crazy. It makes you want to crawl up under a rock. But sometimes I feel safer in prison than out there. Like I said, when I call my family or my friends, they tell me about, hey, this happened on the news. It's like, so you have access. We're allowed to have TVs and whatnot. But when you call your family, they pretty much inform you of what's going on with the world. That's how you're able to keep up with the times that are going on out there, if you choose to.
Right.
And that's how that is. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah, we have news apps on our tablets that are like categorized like under world news, politics, sports, whatever. Like it's entertainment. So it's a wide variety of different news. So like I get on the ticker like that and check the news out every day. I would rather do that than watch it on TV because, it like I said, on the ticker, you can choose what you want to read.
Right.
Or what, after seeing the headline. So, like I said, it's so much, even though we don't have live streaming and all that, like you guys have out there, I think it's only, I know a lot of people say, well, I don't watch the news because I don't like seeing all the bad stuff going on. It's hard not to be informed in here because people talk about it around you, whatever current events are going on, or you see it on TV, if you watch TV. So
yeah, absolutely. So Yancey, I have a question. I know the answer to this, but you can answer it for everyone. So do you plan on joining the dog program?
That's a given. I think that's that you already know the question to that.
Yeah.
You know the answer, excuse me.
Yeah.
But I appreciate you asking because my heart's in it to win it. There's nothing more than I want is that dog program, and Keith is doing everything. He's pulling every string possible, and I'm grateful for that. And yes, I do want in that program. It's going to help me. I was telling my dad about it 2 days ago. He's an avid dog lover. And he thinks that would be the best thing for me. He's really excited about it.
Yeah. And right here, so everyone could see, I'm showing a picture that Jamie sent me. There's Finn, and there's Keith with his family. There's Keith and Jamie and the two girls.
Right on.
That was a family visit. Because people are going to get so confused, like, how is Keith there with his family with a Christmas tree? But that was family visit.
Right.
Yeah, they're probably like, wait, you said he was in prison, but here he is with his family. There he is. Jamie just sent this.
He's got the best luck that I know of.
Angel brought us a real tree, though. Angel brought us a real tree over here. And took pictures with Sam with
that's beautiful.
Santa hat.
What's that, Keith?
Angel brought a real Christmas tree, though, and we were able to take pictures in front of it with me and Finn. He had his little Santa hat on.
Yeah, that's the ones I have. Yeah, they did
Yeah.
see that. I did post that. Yep.
Yeah.
This is
Oh, that was
amazing
little Sandy Bob.
with the family. So everyone's like, I didn't want people confused. They're probably like, what's going on here, Marge? You just said he was in prison. Because people don't understand that either, that you just get family visits. Like, they were like, what are you talking about, family visit?
Oh.
Not everybody gets family visits. And that's another
No.
right. That's another side. You know, I don't understand how that works, but I know that you have to work to get that.
Well, you have to be disciplinary free. You have to be either legally married or common law married, or your biological. You can even have your parents come see you, biological parents, biological children. And I it's great that I get to take Finn out there. Angel comes and picks him up and brings him out there. So, she does a lot just bringing the dogs out there for us to be able to have them spend with our family. So,
yeah.
And he knows exactly where he's going when he walks out there, though. He's been out there a few times already.
Oh, okay. See, he does. Yep. I know. But this has been really amazing, everybody. And I love the questions. We always welcome questions. So this was great that people are asking questions this week. Everybody's getting more comfortable. They're getting comfortable with the questions now. Because for a while, I would ask them and we wouldn't have many questions. But the questions are coming in this time, and I love it. Because they don't mind answering any questions. They're pretty open with everything.
No, not at all.
Yep, absolutely. Yeah, but we're winding down. We're getting to that time. If there's any more questions, I love that picture, Keith. I love that family picture. Oh, thank you, voices.
Blurry. I don't know if it was the lighting.
Right. Oh,
I don't know if it was the lighting. It seems a little blurry. Like, I don't know. They made me look real white, real pale, and I'm not that pale.
Right.
You know.
Yeah, we might be able to get.
All the time,
we might be able to get somebody to fix that picture. There's people that know how to do this. We might get somebody to fix that picture. It doesn't look bad when I show it from my phone to another screen. It doesn't look that. You don't look that pale when I'm looking at it here. To me, yeah, but when I'm showing it to the audience, not at all. It doesn't. The color comes out actually great. Look at Keith's color there. It looks so much different than what I'm looking at this way. But we might be able to get that.
I told Jamie to get me a Joe. I told Jamie, you ever see that movie Joe Dirt? I told Jamie to get me a Joe Dirt wig. She never does. I always tell her to get me a Joe Dirt wig.
Oh Lord, Keith, what are we gonna do with you? I swear. Oh my God.
Joe Dirt wig.
You can get the wig if you promise. You get the wig if you promise you're going to wear skinny jeans when you get out.
I'm not wearing I'm okay. You can keep the Joe Dirt wig.
We tease them. Look, keep the wig. Jamie, no skinny jeans. Keep the wig. I always get them with that.
Keep the wig.
No skinny jeans for Keith. Tell Yancey. So I have a message. Tell Yancey that I am really touched by his story, and I hope that he will be out soon to meet his dad.
Well,
call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
And Yancey, and that was from my daughter Christy. Yancey.
Yeah, he'll go home next morning.
That's Keith's little sister. That's his little sister.
Yeah, I know. He was telling me about her the other day.
Oh, he was? Oh, yep.
Yes.
This man, I tell you, Marge, no Daisy Dukes. That's Jamie. Oh,
Oh,
we could torture Keith once in a while. Once in a while.
I don't mind. Chop him up a little bit.
That's right. This has been so interesting. Thank you for doing this. And Mama Bear, we're here every Friday at 8:30. We do this. We have somebody different every week, or that we might bring them back for something. But you're so welcome.
well,
Thank you. I hope,
Right on.
yeah, I hope he
Right
enjoys
on.
training dogs in the meantime. He's going to be wonderful, Yancey. He'll be wonderful
Yes,
doing
he
that.
is.
He will, yeah.
For sure.
Keith, do you have another dog with you besides Finn? Are you training another by any chance now?
no,
No?
no. I Angel took Finn out for a few days, and then because they finally caught Sonny, another dog that was running loose over there, and I don't know if it was Soledad or Sanos, I forgot, but she finally caught him and brought him in, and I had him for a few days just to get him acclimated and ready to pass off to Cisco in here. And Sonny's going good now, so
Right.
Angel took Finney home for a week, and Finney did good.
Yeah, he got
But he was
spoiled.
going out with
Yeah.
her, so.
And Yancey, I don't know if
he came back.
He came back? Yeah? Aw. And Yancey, I don't know if I told you,
Will be monitored and recorded.
my
This
daughter,
call and or telephone
oh,
number will be
we keep
monitored
getting
and
the,
recorded.
we keep getting the recordings. My daughter, Christy, she works in that field. They have a prison dog program also.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, where she is, yeah.
I love it.
Keith can fill you in on that part, or I'll tell you when we talk later. I don't like to put it all out on here, but yeah, she does that too, my daughter. Isn't that crazy?
Wow.
Yep,
It is. It's
absolutely.
beautiful.
That same
And
thing.
it's all about the dog.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
it's all about the dog, for sure.
Voices, and yeah, the books are by my co-host Keith Erickson. They were all his books I shared today. So absolutely.
Yep.
Yep, I did. I share the books all the time. They sit right next to me. They're right here. So I share all his books.
I read them all.
You did? Oh, that's great.
Yes, I did. The first week I was here.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep. All right. Well, we're down to the 12 minutes, and I hate for it to hang up without saying goodbye. I appreciate you guys. I really do.
Okay.
I appreciate you, Nancy,
Absolutely.
for joining
Thank you.
us. I really, and keep in touch with me. I'll send you a message, but keep in touch.
Yeah,
And Keith, you
absolutely.
got to get on another book. I know you're doing the coloring book, but we love listening to him read your books. See?
I know.
Yeah,
I know.
yeah.
I was working on a workbook for a couple handlers on D-Yard over there with manuals, so I
Right.
got that in the works.
Right.
It's just a workbook for self-meditation. It's like a philosophical book, but yeah, I want to get into writing. I want to write something like, I don't know. I've been thinking about, I haven't talked with Jamie about it yet, but I know I feel like writing poetry again. And
Oh, that would be great.
weird. I know I put a few of my poems in that last book, but
Yeah.
that used to be one of my outlets of writing. I did that before I really got into writing long stuff, you know.
Yeah. And I forgot. Well, and Christy just said to tell you she can't wait for the coloring book because she's been into coloring lately. She's been coloring
really?
lately.
Nice.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll be done with that this month. Yeah, Jamie's on me to finish that too. I'll be done with that this month. Though I got about 20 pages already. I want to do at least 40 because front and back, you know.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. But.
Penny's on the cover. Penny's on the cover.
Oh, great. I love it. I love that.
For
For a kid's book. Yeah.
Scarf, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, okay, voices. We'll talk to him about that also. But all right. I don't want it to hang up without saying goodnight, Keith. Of course, I'll be in touch with you later on and then over the weekend. We're always in touch.
All right.
Yep. And Yancey, I'll be in touch with you also.
All right.
I'll
Thank
send you a
for
message.
having me. It's been a pleasure.
You're so welcome. You have a good night, Yancey.
Love
Likewise.
you guys. Have a good night.
All right, Keith, good night.
Everybody,
They're
good
saying
night.
good night, gentlemen.
Jenny said good night too.
Tell
They
my
said,
Finn
"Woo-hoo."
good night. Give
Yeah,
Finn a
Finn said,
hug from.
"Woo-hoo."
That's right. All right.
All
Love
right,
you,
good night.
Keith. Good night.
Love you too.
All right. Good night. All right. That was so good. Unfortunately, the TT, thank you, Kels. I appreciate you. The TT got us on the other app. We got on the charge with change because of words. Me and Keith are going to just readjust things for that and talk to them more. It happened only once since we've been doing it. This is the second time. So we never got really any violations for it, but we got one for words. It not really words. It said if you need any help, please contact. So, oh, Kels, your son's name is Keith also. Wow, I didn't even know that. But yeah, so I'll have this video. This will be up over. I know. You know what, Katie? We need to get them to where we can have it recorded, where I could download it. That's the only thing. Over there, at least you can talk the way you want and it's not a problem. It's just that I can't download the lives. Once they're done there, they're done. That's the only thing. We'll have to work something out. But Keith is going to adjust that. We'll adjust it. It's just hard to tell them, you know what I mean? To be careful with the words when they're not used to that, but we'll make those adjustments. Like I said, the whole time we've been doing this, we never had an issue, and now all of a sudden it's becoming an issue. We can try. I'm not sure because I would actually have to have somebody doing it. I would actually have someone to do that, so that would be kind of hard to do. So we can see. We can try to do that. We can bring up voices.
Well, if you don't want nobody to screen record, get an extra device and set it up and record it yourself while you're doing the interview, while you're sitting there talking to them on the phone,
Yeah,
and
we
you
were
could
thinking,
download that to your channel.
right. We were thinking that too. Yeah. I mean, sometimes I'm using 5 devices, and I don't have another one to do it. Well, maybe I could get one of my mods to do it. Because if I have 3 guys, then I'm using 3 phones, and then I'm streaming on another phone. So I'll have to see which way to go about it. But I'm sure we could figure something out. Because
Well,
right now, I have 3 phones that I'm using in front of me, and here we go. I have 2 more sitting here. The older phones, they're sitting here. I was using those also. Time for a new phone, Katie.
if you ever need my help with anything like that, I'm just a message away, lady. I'm here to help you any way I can.
And I love that. I'm so happy we got to talk today, and I will reach out to you, and I'll talk to you actually this weekend so we can get some things together.
Absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, I sent you my number, and I've got yours. I'm gonna save it in my phone.
Me too.
And I appreciate you wanting to talk to me and everything. It's just gonna be so amazing because there's a lot of stuff that I know that could actually help them.
Yeah.
And and I told you some of it today. I know a lot of stuff, and everybody said I should have been a lawyer because I know a lot of legal advice.
Right.
And I think maybe if we could get a bunch of people to contact like the Department of Justice and stuff for these young men, we could actually maybe able to get them their story listened to, and maybe that we could get them released, and that would be super amazing.
It really would. It really would.
Love to see both of them released.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. And I know you have the voice, you have the means, and you know who to contact. So definitely we were going to do this. Oh, Jamie, yeah, we were talking today. So Jamie here is Keith's wife. Jamie and that's his wife there. That is Keith.
Okay.
That's his wife. She's my dear friend. Yep. We want to get Keith home. I've never been to California. I told him never been to California, but I get word that day that when Keith is coming home, I'm going to be in California.
Well, I have a question for you. What do they do? Do they train those dogs for certain things, or?
Yeah, they're trained. They train them for behavior, and then there's service dogs. She trains them
Well,
for
see,
service
the
dogs.
reason I'm asking you is my husband's blind, and
Ah,
every program that I've ever found has turned him down for a CNI dog.
really?
Yeah, because he's got like 1% vision, no, 2% vision in one eye.
You're the second person I heard this. The second
Because
person.
he has that 2% vision in one eye, they say he does not qualify for a CNI dog.
Yeah, we have to look at you're the second person because actually there was one other a woman on here who the same issue, and actually Finn was supposed to go to her. Keith had arranged it where she was going to get Finn, but guess what? And they purchased the harness, everything, but Finn has valley fever and he can't come to Florida. So of course Keith is keeping Finn. That's his dog now. But before all this, he was going to send Finn to Florida here, but because of valley
Oh,
fever,
wow.
the respiratory, they can't be in. The vet said it's too humid here for the dog. But Finn was weeks away from coming here. Weeks away.
Oh,
And
well,
Keith was setting that up. So let me talk to Angel about that. My daughter also works with a program, but unfortunately, the program my daughter works at, they don't. They don't handle the CNI dogs. I wonder if there are other places. I'll reach out to you like on when
yeah,
I'll talk with the app. But that's a shame.
my husband is 1 in 1,000,000 that was born with glaucoma.
He was born with it.
He
Wow.
was born with it. And
Oh,
and only 1 in 1,000,000 children are born with it.
yeah. I know.
And
I
I
heard
said, you
he
just
was
had to be that 1 in 1,000,000, didn't you?
Of course, of course. Uh, yeah, and so yeah, we're gonna have to look into it. I'm gonna talk to Wiley's Wishes is the dog program they work with these with the prisons out in California. I actually know Angel very well. We're very good friends. She's amazing.
Our
So,
friend, Lady Jane's friend's son was born with it too, with glaucoma.
wow, that's crazy. I never heard of it.
Yep,
Like
it's
my mother got it eventually, like, after years of diabetes and other health issues, my mother developed coma, but years later.
right. Well, 1 in 1,000,000 children are born with it. They do surgeries and put what they call a bleb in their eye, and it takes the pressure off of them, and that slows the process down and with the drops and stuff.
Right.
But eventually, they do end up going completely blind. They can't stop it because what it does, it destroys the optic nerve
Okay.
totally. So, and there's no stopping it.
Oh,
Yeah, they usually do surgeries, but I know a lot of people has high hopes with those surgeries and stuff.
right.
My husband had every single one of them. He had the bleb and all that done, but he eventually it just totally took his sight, and well, not totally. He's got 2% in one eye,
Right.
but
Yeah.
they still consider him having enough sight not to have any kind of assistance or anything like that.
That's a shame. That's sad. Yeah.
He was working constructions. He was building like big, high towered buildings and everything. And the doctor finally told him, said, I can't release you back to work.
Oh, okay.
Oh, see, that's sad. I pray and I will keep praying, and I have put him on our prayer request
Yeah.
that God can touch and heal him. But usually it just totally destroys the optic nerve when they got that.
Oh, Kiki, real. That's sad. My friend has MS and lost her sight. Wow, that's
Yeah,
so.
that's another one that just MS will destroy the sight too.
Wow. And my daughter-in-law, she was diagnosed with MS about a year ago, I think. I think it's because there's such a long wait list for service dogs. They probably prioritize. Wow. Yeah, it's sad, it really is. Yep, but I'm telling you, Ben was weeks so close to coming here. 3 weeks and he would have been in Florida. But he developed valley fever. We have a
Oh
2 year.
wow, that's sad.
Yeah. And valley fever is a lung condition they get. And you can't, so he'll be on antibiotics forever, but they can't be where it's humid. Please let her know.
Kiki said, please let her know to do the shot and not the pill.
Oh, okay. I have to let my grandkids know. Chris, if you remember that, I don't know voices I think you saw when I wrote it. Christy's my daughter.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's the one that I'm here with, and right here in the same house. Yeah, she's the one I'm with. Well, my only child that I have left now. As soon as my friend started the pills, oh, she got worse.
Oh, that's sad.
That's so sad. Yeah, MS is tough. Not her favorite one. Oh, here comes Katie. We have a joke with that. Oh, Katie. But it was such a good live, and I sent you I sent you the wait, Anna gets infusions. Oh, okay.
I sent you a follow on Facebook too
Okay.
from the group. I went through my personal page and followed you on your Facebook page that you joined that group with.
Oh, great. Okay. Yeah, because in between, like when
That way we can also.
Yeah.
That way I can also message you there if it allows messages there. So
Yeah.
that way we can always be in touch, and you always got my number. And I don't care if it's in the morning hours. I don't care if it's in the middle of the night. If you ever need me, I'm here.
Well, thank you. And I know we're always in like a lot of the same lives together. That's why I knew you right away from Mom's Lives. Like we're always in Mind of Monsters. For those who don't know, we call her Mom for her initials, and we're always in her lives at nighttime. My son Keith was also in prison. He was 15, and he got out 2025. He's now 33. Oh, okay. See, and Yancey, like he said, he never met his dad, and his dad's 88 now. 88.
How old was he? Because I missed that part because I
He
had
was
to leave the room.
he was 17 when he went in.
That's so sad. He spent all his life in there.
Yeah,
He
17. He's
broke my
50.
heart when he first come in, when he was
Oh,
crying. That broke my heart. I was sitting here crying with him.
yeah,
And I just want, he has to keep strong and believe in God. And us ladies has just got to band together, get some letters written to governors, senators, whatever we have to do. And like I said, go on that True Social and bring the attention to the president if we have to.
yeah.
And we'll do a lot of letter writing. I'm ready
glad you
for it.
mentioned that. I downloaded that app. I'm so happy you mentioned that to me. I did it as soon as you said it. Yep. Yeah, and I'll send you all the information on Brian. So Brian, he's in another prison in Soledad, but we had him on here too. And sometimes interviewing these guys, it gets hard. I try to like keep keep strong, but sometimes it's hard.
Well, hopefully you can bring him back again. That way I can get a
I will.
chance to hear his story.
I
And
will.
you tell him, if you talk to him, you tell him that I'm a advocate for the missing, and I also I'm an advocate for DV. I've got all kinds of resources in my bio if anybody ever needs any. But
Margie, I never knew about Truth Social till Voices today. She had me down. I did the app today. I downloaded it. I have to get everything set, but I did it today when I didn't even know about it. So I'm going to set everything up because in between my break, I don't have a lot of time. So I try to eat dinner, take care of my husband because my husband has dementia. He has heart problems and I do everything for him. Like I have to get him situated.
oh, love your heart.
Yeah.
Well, you're in my prayers.
Thank you.
My father-in-law had dementia, and we took care of him.
Yeah.
And that was the most amazing thing that I ever got to do, was take care of my father-in-law.
Yeah. So that's what I do. Like when I take my little break, I get him dinner, get him ready for bed. Because in the mornings, I have to wake up and get him ready for the day. And when I do this, he's usually napping during the day and then sleeping now. So this is my outlet. I need to do this. And this helps me too. And I met so many amazing people like yourself. And my daughter's always in here with me. And they're here. They're right next door to help me, whatever I need. But meeting these guys, they're so special. Like Keith has became like he messages me every day, and I will talk to Brian, and I'm gonna let him know, and we'll bring him back. Like Keith will message me every day. Good morning, mom. Like that's the first thing he says, and they're just so respectful and so I can't say enough. Like I was teasing, he calls my daughter his little sister, and now I found out they were talking about. They had a conversation today about her. Keith adores my daughter. We never met each other. Never met each other.
Wow, that's so amazing, and it's so amazing that we can stand up and stand tall with them and support them and show them kindness and show them love. They've learned their lesson. They might have done a crime, but they've learned their lesson and they grew from it, and you can tell that so much.
Yeah.
And they don't deserve to be behind bars for the rest of their life. They don't.
No, absolutely not. They really don't. And like I said, I'm working with the ones that want to change, the ones that are doing better for themselves and helping others. That's who I'm working with. Absolutely. And
It's
I
like I
will
told
have
you
Brian come
today.
on. What's that?
It's like I told you today. It seems like the ones that deserve to be there ain't
Yeah,
there, and the ones that don't deserve to be there, they
yeah,
do them that way, and it's just not, it's not a fair system.
yeah, yeah, absolutely. And these guys, they do the dog program, they do their college, they do everything they have to. They go to meetings, they keep busy and they do the right things. That's it's so hard for some of them. Yeah.
Well, lady, I'm gonna get off
All
here. I'm
right.
gonna call my sister, check on
Um,
her before I go to bed. I'm going to bed early tonight.
yeah, we were all up late last night. Yeah,
I
but
was up till 5 o'clock this morning, posting that girl that was missing. I'm so glad that she was found. But I was
yes,
up till 5 o'clock this morning posting her in missing groups.
oh God, we're so much alike voices because that's me. I stay up. They're like, why are you writing emails to us at like 3 in the morning? Because that's what I do. That's what I do. Yep, that's
Yep,
me.
I'm
I
I,
don't sleep.
I don't sleep. I have really bad sleeping issues, so I do a lot of my work during the night.
Me too. Me too. If I sleep 3 hours, but that's all I need. If I sleep more than 3 hours, I'm miserable. I only need 3 hours of sleep. That's it.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I sleep about 2.5 hours, and then I'm ready to go for the rest of the day.
See, that is so me. Oh my God, that's so funny you said that. But prayers for your sister-in-law. I'll be in touch with you this weekend. I'll be in touch with you tomorrow, and we'll
Okay, that's
get a
fine.
game plan.
Alrighty, sweetie.
Thank you. I
I'll-
appreciate you.
I appreciate you too.
All
Talk to
right.
y'all later.
Okay. Bye-bye. Bye. And Christy, yeah, you're the complete opposite. You need to sleep all the time. And Margie, yeah, I just joined the app, so True Search, I didn't even know about it. But well, we're gonna say goodnight here. We're gonna go over to the other app real quick. I'm gonna jump over there for anyone who wants to join. We're gonna go over to Favorite It for a little bit. So we're going to wind down over there before we say goodbye for the weekend. So everyone, thank you for joining. I appreciate it. Dear Katie said it. You can pin it real quick, Katie. We're going to head over there. So everyone, good night. Thank you so much for joining. I appreciate everyone. I will have this up on my YouTube channel sometime tomorrow. We'll have the live up there. So everyone, thank you so much. Have a good night and have a great weekend.